Hello everyone and welcome again to Whisky Wednesday. We're still in the Whisky Shop in Manchester and today we're talking about one of the newest exclusives to come out within the company. This is the Kilchoman 2017 release. Now this is a Whisky Shop exclusive. It's a barrel we bought and I've had bottled at cask strength with no colouring and no filtration, all that wonderful stuff that we all look for now as whisky nerds. It is a wonderful 56.5% ABV and it's from a single bourbon cask. I think there's about 238 bottles of it produced, so not a lot from a bourbon barrel, but that's kind of most of the info about the bottle itself. The big thing is with the taste and with the smell. It is an Islay whiskey. They are a family-run independent distillery, and I've never met anyone who dislikes them. So we should be looking for a couple of key Kilchoman elements in this, which most people know and love. So let's go on with the smell, and we'll see what's going on. So there's that typical Kilchoman, almost like bacony frazzle kind of note with it, like smoky bacon. But underneath that and all the typical kind of smoke and ash and soot, there's a nice little bit of white chocolate. It's quite creamy. You can even get that on the nose. And there's almost like a hazelnutty kind of Brazil nut thing going on with it. It's earthy, but it's sweet and smoky at the same time. It doesn't hit my nose too much either, even with the really high ABV. Really delicate, quite lovely. And there's no kind of typical caramel or vanilla note with it. There's none of that kind of jumping out. So obviously the smoke's quite dominant and that really lovely creamy white chocolate note is there too. Let's taste it. The smoke is a continuous element. A little bit of tropical fruit pulls through, it's kind of like mango or a kiwi. It really kind of fizzes the tip of your tongue, and that continues to pull all the way back through your mouth. That is like serious chili spice, but it's not overpowering. Like imagine just kind of biting into a jalapeno. It's got that element to it. That white chocolate thing you get on the nose, the texture really is very creamy. It's very oily, it's very Ardbeg-like. If you are a fan of Ardbeg, you will probably enjoy that whiskey quite a lot, as I'm sure you do with the regular releases too. Most people would say this is pretty difficult to pin down. I would say it's complex. There's quite a lot going on with it. That white chocolate, that hazelnut, that chili spice, the classic kind of ashy, sooty, barbecuey, sweet smoke with it. The little bit of vanilla pulls through from the cask. The caramel starts to come through a little bit more. But all in all, for something that is just tipping over the verge of 10.5 years old, it's nearly 11 years old. So I think it's one of the oldest Kilchomans that's ever been released. It is an extremely complex whiskey. And if you like to challenge your palate, this certainly would be something to do with. We'll have one more taste and then we'll score it. You could sit here for hours with this, but we're not going to do that. We'll like to keep these short. So yeah, 238 bottles. I love peated whiskey, you all know that. For me, that is a solid 9. I think that is a serious contender to be up in there within the Whiskey of the Year category. Because it just does everything. It's not a cheap bottle by any means, it's £115. Most older Kilchomans are within that price bracket. But if you like peated whiskey and you want a challenge, this is certainly something for you. So thank you all for watching. This is the Whisky Shop in Manchester. I've been Phil. That's a Kilchoman, and I will see you all next week. Cheers.